This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Wait, 20! He's coming! Bandit! 53 now!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Watch the twist.
Check it, reload. Hey, Charlie.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now the rookie's free. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Sugar! Hey! High 7!
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Stop your whining.
Mike 40, Mike 40. You got double up, double up, double up, double up. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
Set it up. 319. Here we go.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set it up. 319.
Crunch time, defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on second down, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Yeah, Liz. Go, go.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Go. Hey, take 26. 50.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. One twist.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Here we go, 50. Mike, regular.
They do go for it. It's Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Brady now on first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Whip. Watch the whip. Undercrush. No. Off. Hey, switch gears. Jim Shadow. Hey, check it.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 31 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Green coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
Alert! Hey, 66.
To throw again. Brady, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Brady now to throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. Just a yard on the catch there, and it'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Wait, 53! Alpha!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Ozzy! Ozzy! Hey, box truck, box truck. Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. 40's mine. Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Green. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third. And we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten down. There you go. 10-30.
They'll try the left side. It's Green. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And some room to work. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, Stenerud back out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
We got this. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Green 18. Been a long day for you. Joker. Now, Liz. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
39-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, hut, 6 yards. 3
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Vick. That's caught by Jackson. 33 yards that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
from the 30 on second down. Vick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, it's Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. On 2nd and 7, Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Michael Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Check 26, check 26. Snap, snap. Back to one. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Watch 36, 36 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Driver here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
36 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the eye. Boxing.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Under 10, 10.
Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Vic to throw it. That one complete to Okoye. And down he'll go at the 25. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Slant. Inside. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. That one complete to Driver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
High 7.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Donald Driver, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's Vic following the interception, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vic. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The 20. And into. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's get off the field, D.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vic. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check. Go. Box it.
Get that ball, D.
Now it's Rodgers. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Switch. Hey, Zoo.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, Delta.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Rodgers now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, catch made by Driver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tighten up.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway. in Madden Ultimate Team.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Jim! He's coming. Come on. Easy.
Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it, exactly right.
Forced out to his left, and Adams has it, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Donald Driver, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, exit.
Rodgers going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offenses.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The sack by Julius Peppers. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That'll be complete to Donald Driver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
He's coming, double up. Kill.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
Check. Kelly. Don't let Kelly.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Man, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Tillman, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rodgers now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hey, you block over here. Hey, box truck.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 8.
To throw is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Julius Peppers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Big ass, big ass, big ass. You go tight. You go over here. You got tight right there. Shoot. 30. Hey, alert 3, alert.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Even. Right now, you got 58. Come.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to Driver. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. All right. Check.
Here's Rodgers on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Get that ball. He's coming. We got double.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, team 6. Coming, baby. Woo! My game.
Squeeze, double.
Check 13. Say. Whip. Watch the whip. Box it.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Rolling to... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, switch gears. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 39 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
26. Greystone, Travis. Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out to his left. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And